Namaste, this is Rotarian Anila Pillai reporting live for Rotary Incredible Optimist Studio. Friends, our guest for today is an eminent personality who combines in his single individuality a leading doctor, encyclopedia of Rotary, popular Rotarian, Dharma Shastragya. In his personality, he has aptitude with the positive attitude as an inbuilt software. Rotary International Trustee for the year 2022-26, presenting to you Dr. Rotarian Bharat Pandya. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you, Anila.
Doctor, before I start a conversation with you, there is two commitments I'm taking from you. One from me and one from you. That's a deal.
Deal.
The first commitment from my side is that मैं जो कुछ कहूँगी सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूँगी. पता है क्यों?
क्यों?
क्योंकि अगर भगवान से झूठ बोलो ना तो वो हमें डॉक्टर के पास भेज देते हैं और एक चांस देते हैं, और डॉक्टर से झूठ बोलो ना तो सीधे भगवान के पास भेज देते हैं.
ये डॉक्टर भगवान के पास नहीं भेजेगा आपको.
एंड अ लाइटर नोट, एंड आपसे ये कमिटमेंट लूँगी कि आप पूरे कॉन्वर्सेशन में सॉरी नहीं बोलोगे. क्यों पता है? क्योंकि अगर इंसान सॉरी बोले ना तो झगड़ा ख़त्म, और डॉक्टर सॉरी बोले तो इंसान ख़त्म. ऑन दिस लाइटर नोट, डॉक्टर, you have been a leading district governor. You have raised $2 billion in your tenure in 2006-07. And I'm sure that is not that magic has worked. It is you have worked towards it. So how did you make this happen? Because होना और देना इसमें बहुत फ़र्क है. People may have money, but to give, how have you motivated them? How have you converted them into donors?
Thank you, Anila, for that question. You know, in 2006-2007, we were able to raise more than 2 million for Rotary Foundation. And for the first time, an Indian district, our district 3140 then, became number one in foundation in the entire Rotary world.
Wow.
As you say, it was not magic. It was commitment, it was hard work, and it was the support of the team, actually. These are the three factors. Commitment from me, that we will definitely do our best for the Rotary Foundation. Hard work, not just by me, but my whole foundation team and assistant governors and everybody. And generosity of the Rotarians of District 3140, who opened out their hearts and pockets to contribute to the Rotary Foundation. The biggest thing I think I achieved in that year was changing the mindset of the Rotarians to develop that attitude of giving to the Rotary Foundation.
That's an achievement.
And let me tell you another thing, that it was a proud moment that 3140 became number one in the Rotary world in foundation collection. But the most important thing was that an Indian district became number one in the Rotary world, and we were also able to change the mindset of the world that Indians are capable of giving and not just asking.
Salute. You got India onto the world map, and you compelled the world to look at us. That's a great achievement.
To look at us differently.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Doctor, you have, as a Rotary International Trustee TRF, how are you going to impact 36,000 club and 12 lakh Rotarian?
You know, today actually Rotary Foundation is moving in an entirely different direction. You know, one of the programs of the Rotary Foundation, newest program is what we call as the programs of scale. This is one grant of $2 million given every year on a world competitive basis for a really big and impactful program. The first program of scale is given for a malaria-free Zambia.
Oh.
The second one is for mother and child care in Nigeria. And the third one, just announced at the recent convention, was for a cervical cancer-free Egypt. But let me take you to that first, malaria-free Zambia. Are you aware that malaria is one of the leading causes in many African nations and also in Zambia? 2 million was given by the Rotary Foundation, 2 million was given by Gates Foundation, and 2 million was given by World Vision. Of course, Rotarians of Africa and the Zambian government also pitched in with their personal efforts. In the 2 districts where this program is now fully implemented, the 20-month evaluation has shown that death from malaria has come down by 50% in those 2 districts actually. That is truly, truly impactful work. And work like this is being done across the spectrum, across the Rotary world actually. And let me share some good news with you, that the Gates Foundation and World Vision are so happy with the work of the Rotary Foundation in Zambia that they have now given, Gates is giving another 10 million, World Vision is giving another 10 million, Foundation is giving another 10 million, so that initial 2 million has now scaled up to 30 million in 3 African countries. Freeing 3 countries from a dreaded disease like malaria, that's truly, truly impactful.
रोटरी को और क्या चाहिए? This is what you can make magic work. Doctor, you are an ardent believer of कर्म किए जा, फल की चिंता मत करो. But today's generation, they aim at the fruit first and then work accordingly. अरे मुझे ये करने से क्या मिलेगा? So your take on this or your message for them?
See, I would not be entirely critical of this. That in your journey, well, it's not, what can I say, not bad or it's not improper. Let me put it in proper way. Not improper to focus on what will I get out of it. But if that is the only focus, it doesn't work that way actually.
Exactly.
Your focus has to be on doing your best for what you can. You will definitely get the fruits of the action that you are doing. But if your focus is to get something intangible out of what you are doing, then that will work out. But if your focus is increasing your business or getting more money out of it or something like that, that doesn't work out well actually. Your focus has to be doing your best, and what follows is as a corollary or as a result of putting your best efforts for that.
Thank you. Doctor, you have been donning so many positions internationally also, and you travel so much. So just a question, how you strike a work balance between your family, profession and Rotary?
So that's a difficult question I sometimes ask myself also. But you know, you said it, you captured it when you started the introduction. I can put it in only 2 words: aptitude and attitude. If you have the aptitude to do something, and if you have the attitude, right attitude, you will definitely find the time. And I always say that only busy people can find time for Rotary, and busy people, professional people or business people who are really working can do full justice to their Rotary responsibility actually. So if you have the right attitude and you have the aptitude, you can do what you want to do actually.
Wow, that's great, Doctor. It's like a success mantra for we Rotarians, you know. And Doctor, you have been in Rotary for so many years. So do you recall your first day in Rotary?
Well, let me tell you that I don't really recall my first day in Rotary, but I definitely recall that day when some spark stuck in me, and from a Rotary Club member, the gradual transformation began to become a Rotarian. And that was the Polio Plus NID program actually. Okay. In 1990, I joined Rotary in 89. For a year or so, I was a member in Rotary Club member in name only. But in 1990, I was put in charge of the polio program, being the only doctor in the club. The president said that I don't know anything, you are in charge of that polio program. And we had 10 immunization centers running in and around Borivali. And as we went there, going down into the slums from door to door, pulling the children out of their house and putting those 2 drops of polio, over those few hours, some sort of a chord struck in me, and that transformation began. And that was in December 1990. That is when this transformation began from a Rotary Club member to a Rotarian.
That's great, Doctor. So from Rotary member to a true Rotarian, you have exactly told us the success mantra, how one has to get involved and you turn into a Rotarian. Doctor, your message to the Rotarians to be a true Rotarian.
Things are going so well in our part of the Rotary world. The membership is growing, foundation is growing, and service projects India is incomparable actually. What I want Rotarians to focus on is a couple of things. The first, tolerance. We need to be more tolerant of everything and everybody actually. Intolerance leads to clashes and leads to all the issues and problems that happen in the Indian Rotary. I always say that two people cannot agree on everything, but we have to disagree without becoming disagreeable. That is most important. So tolerance is the first one. The second is that when you are in a leadership position, Anila, the spotlight is on you and you are in the limelight. But when the year is over, and that is the beauty of Rotary, that any person in a leadership position is for that 1 year only. But when that limelight is over, we all need to learn to step down and step back and let the next person come into the limelight. That is the second most important thing. And third thing is complete, total financial stewardship. Three important words: financial discipline, financial prudence, and financial transparency in whatever we are doing in Rotary. Because it is not just our money. It is money of the Rotarians and money of the community actually. So these are the couple of messages I want people to do. That we all need to work towards making Indian Rotary the shining example of Rotary in the whole Rotary world.
Thank you for that lovely, lovely note. Doctor, we have heard you on any platform, say for example, district, club or international platform. You take your audience are not applauding just for the sake of applaud. You're giving them some statements, some motto that we take back home with us, we apply it and then celebrate it. How do you do this magic? Because we all have offer you. For example, in pre-pets, you had mentioned you have to be four-darshi, samdarshi, durdarshi, pardarshi. Samdarshi is, equality, pardarshi is transparent, and durdarshi is planning foresight. Now, any president follows this when he is sitting on that chair of presidentialship. So this is what he is. It is not what you have spoken is just for the sake of speaking. He is applying these words, this situation, and then celebrating it. So this is just the wonder what you give in all your speech, Doctor. How you manage that?
So don't forget the fourth Darshi, Margdarshi.
Margdarshi,
Yes.
that is, you have to be a
That
guide,
is-
yes.
Yes, you have to lead by example, especially the president or governor or whoever it is. So it's like this, Anila. I believe that if I am going somewhere as a speaker and the audience is there, coming there, spending their time, spending their effort, spending their money to come and listen to a speaker, you have to give them some value for what they are spending. I believe that if you give value to the audience, then the audience will not just appreciate that moment, but the audience will remember some of the things what you remember. Doesn't matter, they may not remember a whole speech. Even if they remember, as you say, 1 point or 2 points out of the whole speech, I feel that whole effort would have been worth it. And it doesn't come easily. It requires a lot of effort and a lot of hard work. Let me be frank with you and tell you that when I was elected as president-elect of my club, probably I could not stand in front of 5 people and say 10 sentences actually. But then when I was elected president-elect, I decided that I will do my best effort. So every time I prepared myself well, I have a cupboard full of speeches, anecdotes, stories. And that is the reason, hard work and effort, that is the reason of the secret, or that is the secret of what I deliver to the people and the value that I give to the people.
Great. Thank you for encouraging all the Rotarians with your speeches on any platform. And Doctor, one thing for our TRF givers or who have given and who will be giving, मुझे कबीर का ये दोहा याद आ रहा है, चिड़िया चोंच भर ले गई, चिड़िया चोंच भर ले गई, नदी न घटियो नीर, नदी को घटियो न नीर, दान दिए न घटे धन, दान दियो धन न घटे, कहत संत कबीर। इन्हीं दो शब्दों के साथ साइनिंग ऑफ फॉर नाउ विथ कैमरामैन नरेश पालिया। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Anila. Thank you so much for interview.